Hello students, welcome in science group of 9th class. Today at first we shall study nucleus and then other nucleus of cell. We know that nucleus is main part of the cell. It controls all the activities of the cell. Normally it is present or situated in the center of the cell, normally, but not always. It is generally oval or spherical. It controls all the activity, and you know that it has been discovered by Robert Brown. Nucleus discovered by scientist Robert Brown. Control all activities of cell, therefore called brain of cell. Generally present or situated in center of cell. Generally it is round or oval. Now its structure. Structure of nucleus. Nucleus consists of nuclear membrane. It consists of nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, and chromatin material, which convert into chromosome during cell division, and nucleolus. Now we shall study them one by one. At first I shall draw structure of nucleus. It is generally round in structure. So it is more or less round in structure. It consists of, as I told, nuclear membrane. The first part is nuclear membrane. Nucleus is surrounded by nuclear membrane. Nucleus is surrounded by double layered nuclear membrane. तो न्यूक्लियर membrane is double layered. It is double layered nuclear membrane. Now there are pores in nuclear membrane, like it is a pore. It is a pore. So nuclear membrane has pores known as nuclear pore. So it is nuclear membrane which is double layered. These are nuclear pores. Nuclear pores. This membrane, that is nuclear membrane, contain pores known as nuclear pores. Now inside the nuclear membrane there is liquid which is known as nucleoplasm. Now nucleoplasm we shall study in next topic. So first is that it surrounded by membrane which is known as nuclear membrane. It is double layered. There are pores which are known as nuclear pore. These allow the entry and exit of substance. It allow movement of substances from inside is nucleoplasm, outside is cytoplasm. So it allows movement of substance from nucleoplasm to cytoplasm, that is from inside to outside, and vice versa. Vice versa means it's opposite. It allows the movement of substance from inside, that is nucleoplasm, to outside, that is cytoplasm, and outside, that is cytoplasm, to inside nucleoplasm. Now we shall study nucleoplasm. Second important structure is nucleoplasm. So it is a liquid present in nucleus. It is bounded by nuclear membrane. In nucleoplasm, it contain, that is nucleoplasm contain chromatin materials and nucleolus. It contain two important structure, and those structures are chromatin material and nucleolus. So now we shall study these two. Nucleolus, that first we have studied nuclear membrane, then nucleoplasm. Now nucleolus present in nucleoplasm. Nucleolus. it is more or less round structure. So it is present inside the nucleus, it is round structure. It is not bounded by membrane. So it is nucleolus. Nucleolus. And it is more or less round structure. It help in protein manufacturing. It manufacture or synthesize protein. It is nucleolus. And nucleoplasm, as I told, you can show the liquid like this everywhere, which is nucleoplasm. Then there is chromatin material. Now we shall study chromatin material. Next is chromatin material. Chromatin material is a thread-like structure which is present in tangled form. It can be in any form like this. It is thread-like structure. So this is chromatin material. Chromatin material. So what is chromatin material? It is a thin thread like structure. It is remain entangled or tangled form. One important point about this is that when cell is about to divide during cell division, this chromatin material convert into chromosome. During cell division, chromatin material converts into chromosome. Chromatin material convert into chromosome. Now we shall study chromosome, which is actually chromatin material. So first point is that same we will write at the time of cell division. Chromatin material converts into chromosome. So in diagram we can either show chromatin material or chromosome, because at one time only one is present. If cell is about to divide, then chromosome will be present. If cell is not about to divide, then chromatin material will be present. So we have shown chromatin material. Chromosome appear during the cell division. It is rod-like structure. It consists of DNA, functional unit of DNA full form is deoxyribonucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid. And functional unit of DNA is gene. Gene carry hereditary information from one generation to another. Gene carries hereditary information from one generation to another. So this is genes carry hereditary information from one generation to another. So it is structure of cell, structure of nucleus, which is generally present in center of the cell, which control all the activities of cell, which is round or oval. It contains double layered membrane known as nuclear membrane. Pores are present between the membrane known as nuclear pores. Liquid present inside the nuclear membrane is nucleoplasm, and it has a round structure which is known as nucleolus, which prepare protein, and it has thread like structure which is known as chromatin material, which converts into chromosome during cell division. Now in some, it is about nucleus. Now next point is that we shall now study function of nucleus. So we have studied nucleus, its structure, its diagram. Now function. Function of nucleus, or what is importance of nucleus. Number one, it control all activities of cell. It is known as brain of the cell because it control all the activities of the cell. It help in cellular reproduction, that is reproduction. It help in cellular reproduction. What is cellular reproduction? In which cell divides, means cell become two from one, that is cellular reproduction, that is reproduction of cell. And nucleolus present in it help in protein synthesis. So it help in protein synthesis. It help in protein synthesis. One important point about nucleus is that it is well developed, means it has a nuclear membrane around it, but in some organism, like in some bacteria, nucleus is not well developed. That is known as nucleoid. Nucleoid. In some organism, nucleus is poorly developed or not well developed. Not well developed, or you can write that is poorly developed. It do not have nuclear membrane. Because it is poorly developed, therefore it do not have nuclear membrane. Such nuclear region is known as nucleoid. And if it is properly developed, that it is a nuclear membrane, then it is known as nucleus. So this was all about the nucleus. Now we shall study types of organism. Next topic is types of organism on the basis of cell. On the basis of cell, organism can be either cellular organism or non-cellular organism, that is organism which contain cell and organism which do not contain cell. The organism can be non-cellular, that is organism which do not contain cell. These are organisms which do not have cell, which do not contain cell. For example, virus, they do not contain cell, they have occupied the cells of other organisms. So for example, viruses. Virus do not have their own cell, they enter into other cell of the other organism, control that cell and perform reproduction there. B is cellular. These are non-cellular organisms and these are cellular organisms. Organisms which have cells. Cells can be one or more, so they can be unicellular or multicellular. For example, plants, animals, bacteria, etc. Now cellular organism can be divided into two categories. Cellular organisms can be either prokaryotes or eukaryotes. So we shall divide the organism into two categories, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. We shall study them now. Prokaryotes, we shall study them in the form of table. Eukaryotes, because by doing this we can study their property as well as difference. Number one, these do not have well developed nuclear region, that is they have nucleoid instead of nucleus, and they have well developed, these have well developed nuclear region, that is they have nucleus. Now in prokaryotes nuclear region is not well developed, they can be bacteria or blue green algae. For example, bacteria or blue green algae. They are small in size. They are small in size. Their size is from 1 to 10 micron or micrometer. They are here, if you want to write example, so plants, animals, they are big in size. So their size is 5 to 100 micrometer or micron. Micrometer or micron means 1 meter has 10 raised to the power 6 micrometer. So they are small in size, they are big in size. They do not have nuclear bound organism, they do not have membrane bound organelles, and they have membrane bound organelles. They have membrane bound organelles. Organelles which have membrane, like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, lysosome. These are membrane bound organelles present in cell. So prokaryotic cell do not have this, eukaryotic cell have this. So there are two type of the cellular organism, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes have prokaryotic cell, eukaryotes have eukaryotic cells. These are character of prokaryotes as well as prokaryotic cell. These are character of eukaryotes as well as eukaryotic cell. Now these are the characters of prokaryote, these are characters of eukaryote. Both are difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Now I shall draw diagram of prokaryotic cell. देखिए डायग्राम, it is prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell, that is the cell found in prokaryotes. It is cell wall, cell membrane, here and there ribosomes are found. These are ribosomes. In center there is, in prokaryote I have told you that no nuclear bound region, so here you can show a nuclear region which is known as nucleoid. It is not nucleus, it is nucleoid. So here we shall show nucleoid. It is nucleoid. So double membrane, cell wall, ribosomes, nucleoids and flagellum you can show here. You can also show this type of structure like it is flagellum. Here you can show, but this is sufficient. So it is structure of prokaryotic cell which is found in prokaryotes, double membrane, cell wall, ribosomes are present. These are ribosomes. In center nucleoid which is a poorly developed nuclear region is present. So this was about the nucleus and types of organism. In next class we shall study about various components or organelles found in the cell. Thank you.